Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Welcome to Real Estate Live with the Real Estate Guys, Aaron and Jacob Taylor.
We're keeping it real, we're keeping it current, and we're keeping it fun.
Las Vegas' #1 real estate show.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
Call 310-MOVE.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
310-MOVE. The real estate guy.
I just hear that all morning. Just makes me feel wholesome and makes me feel good.
You want to start the show off with some positivity?
Let's do it.
Good morning, Las Vegas. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Fantastic weekend. We got some good stuff for you today, but let's jump right into our sponsors real quick. Let's get them out of the way, huh?
Do it.
Neo Home Loans, Sheila Merrill, the lending lady. Thank you very much for always getting our clients approved and handing them interest rates that make them gasp.
And she needs some help. She's we're overwhelming her. She needs some help.
So if you know a loan officer or a lender that maybe wants to work with the real estate guy and be a part of Neo Home Loans, give us a call.
Yeah, don't call us if you're trying to persuade us
Hey,
to move
man,
it over.
send me all your loans.
Yeah, don't do that. We need a loan officer that knows what they're doing. Maybe business is a little down. You want to pick up a few more deals a month? Come on over to us. That's what we want.
All right.
Other than that, don't call.
Right. Yeah, what else we got? We got Fidelity National Title. Always watching out for our escrows and keeping our clients' titles secure, making sure transactions close smoothly, handling the funds, distributing net proceeds, all that good stuff. And then we got Grape Street Cafe, our cheers.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came.
John McGibbon.
You wanna be
I think we need some gift cards.
Gift card.
We need some Grape Street Cafe gift cards. We're having a broker open August 28th.
Okay. Oh, you picked the date?
Yeah, car show at this big house in the Northwest, 9-car garage. You have a Mercedes-Benz come out. I haven't even asked John yet, but I want John to cater it. Haven't even asked him. It was your idea.
I think that would be solid.
Yeah. So maybe he's listening.
Solid job for the guy.
If you're listening, John, shoot me a text.
Maybe he'll like the house.
I mean, he's going to like the house. The only way Jacob says, Dad, the only way you can show John the house, get him to cater it. There you go.
This man said he wants some horse property, and we're trying to show him this place, and he's a hard man to tie down. So instead of just getting him to see it, we'll just cater his.
He's like
cater his company for the.
He's
place.
the
He has
ultimate
to show up to that, right?
tiger. John McGibbon is. All right, so let's say what we're going to talk about today. This way you'll know if you want to tune us off right now or keep us on. Today we're going to talk about a powerful trend, JT, that's happened across the country.
All right, what do we got?
It's been happening for a while.
Okay.
But folks just aren't right-sizing not just their homes, but their lives. You know, whether they're cashing out of a big 2-story that they raise their kids in, or your adult kids are moving back in to help out. The American dream is evolving, and we're here to help you keep it up. So baby boomers are downsizing, but not always alone is the key. Baby boomers are downsizing to make their life simpler,
right?
Save some cost, but at the same time, you have young people that are moving in with their parents, not necessarily because they can't afford to be on their own, but to help out their parents, right?
Right.
And more or less have a compound.
Right.
Have a place where the whole family can
purchasing together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing a few of those scenarios play out, right? You're either seeing the baby boomers downsize from their larger homes as they no longer need as much space. Maybe they don't have any kids in the home anymore, or just, hey, we're in a wheelchair now. We don't need 3,000 square foot, 2,500 square foot anymore. We can do 1,500 now.
Right.
Or we're seeing like you said, the scenario where boomers are moving back home with their kids, basically, or vice versa, where they've decided, hey, let's go in and buy together. Let's sell what we got here and let's buy a place together. The kids are starting families, right? You got the kids having kids
And
now.
you've had that scenario several times
that is
in
true.
the last year.
Yep, that is true.
I mean, the guy from San Francisco that moved here with his dad. I just had one 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
They lived across the street. They moved in with their
Yeah,
mom.
maybe one of the parents passes away and it's time to move in the other parent with them.
Right.
Or they're getting sick, Yep.
Yep.
Time
So
to help start take care of them.
Yep. So a lot of retirees are selling the big house, but buying one with space for visiting kids, grandkids, or even permanent co-living setups.
Right.
Many are planning ahead. If my kid or parent ever needs to move in, we're ready. That's what they're doing. Multi-generational living is booming. 1 in 5 Americans now live in a multi-generational household. And it's not just cultural anymore. You know, it used to be cultural, right?
Right.
That's what Hispanic families did. That's what Filipinos family did. They were really close, and they'd all move in together like that. More so than I think Americans, It was more a European culture does that a lot too. But rising home prices, inflation, and caregiving needs are bringing families together under one roof. Not out of desperation, but out of design. And I think it could be a little bit of both.
Right. It's definitely the affordability definitely comes into play, right? When you can save an extra few $1,000 a month, live with parents or live with kids, vice versa. Parents are on Social Security at this point. Maybe kids, are working up in their careers. Yeah, they can live together for a while, get things sorted, make things easier. Maybe parents need to be driven around now.
Yeah.
It's time for the kids to start taking care of the parents.
But let's dive more into that in the second segment, because we have definitely a different listenership coming up on the second segment. And I think this is a great topic, to talk about, right?
We got some good stats for you guys.
Yeah, why don't we talk about some stats right now? The people that are listening want to know what's going on with the market in Las Vegas. I had a dinner the other night with all the power players in Las Vegas.
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
How'd that go?
I had Hawks, Noah, Frank Napoli, Anthony Knight, Brinkus team. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
And especially when you listen to Steve Hawks. That guy, I'm surprised he doesn't do a show on his own and just give stats.
I'm pretty sure he does some podcast stuff.
I don't know. He is so, I don't know. When he talks, man, he makes you listen. Even, especially when his voice starts rising. His pitch starts getting higher, and then he's, serious, right? He gets excited.
The passion's coming out.
Yeah, the passion's coming out. But I'm not going to say that he's always right, but it seems like he's right a lot of the time.
Got a good grasp on the market.
And he's definitely pretty convincing, right? He's definitely pretty convincing. But unfortunately, for me and you, that's not that's not what gets us up in the morning. We're not watching The Economist talk about what's happened in the United States and how it works, how it doesn't. We just look at a couple indicators and we kind of go from there, right? Whether the market's doing bad or good, our philosophy has always been, hey, we're here to help people, right? So we acquire people that don't have real estate agents, and we're kind of like their go-to people in real estate. And that's how we always kind of ran our business. But something interesting happened last month. Our median sales price actually went up, right?
It did.
To 485.
Yep.
Which they were talking about at our dinner that really it doesn't even mean anything.
Right. It just means, that's what I was trying to come up with some reasons why that would happen. And, I think one of the major factors is, one, I talked about new builds for sure. I think new builds come into play a lot. And just the particular homes that sold that month, right? Because the median's not the average. It's the middle, right? It's the middle of the home. So maybe some more expensive homes sold last month.
But, And then the other thing they talked about was average days on market, which is not too accurate either.
Right.
Because you list a house, an agent lists a house for 6 months. They're overpriced. It's been on the market for 6 months. So they hire another agent.
Withdraw.
On to
the next.
On to the next. They price it reasonable. It sells in 30 days. So it shows days on market, 30 days. It wasn't 30 days.
Right.
It was 7 months.
210.
Right. It was a lot more.
Yeah.
So we talked about that a little bit.
And there's some strategies involved even with listing. If we've been stale for a few months, we might decide to withdraw the property and relist it. Right? There's a lot of different strategies out there that definitely skew the stats. right? I would go out there on a limb and say average days on market is 90 plus days. For
You think? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you factor in relist.
Right. When you factor out all the homes that have been withdrawn and relisted, all the homes that have been withdrawn and listed with the new agent, and then you get rid of all the homes that are just being listed in the MLS because they're already under contract, right? The cash buys, deals that are already done, behind the scenes that just get listed that show 0 days on market, 1 day on market, 2 days on market, however quick the coordinator gets there to changing it. You get rid of all those and you factor in all the withdrawals. We got to be 90 plus days.
I was a little concerned when I heard a couple of them talk about they'll list the house even if it's overpriced. I'm not saying we don't, but
It's got to be close.
we don't want to.
It's got to be close.
I think, and then Rick and Terry Brinkus, Terry was talking a lot about too, and which I agree, was the expectations that you set for the seller,
right,
when you list the property. So we'll list one a little overpriced. Like I have this lady, her house isn't in the best shape. It's in a community where it should be about 550 to 6, 2,300 square foot, single story, 3-car garage with a pool and spa.
Okay.
Should be about 550 to 6. However, it's definitely not in the best shape. And she has quite a bit of stuff. Without saying what it is, yeah. So I was with her and her brother. I said it should be about 450. And so I listed it at 450, where it should sell. Well, over the course of a couple, 2 or 3 weeks she didn't want any pictures of the inside of the house. You really can't have any pictures of the inside of the house. It's kind of how bad it is.
Okay.
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a solid 3 or 4, right? She wants us to start at 550 because of the things she's getting in the mail and the house that sold around the corner for 600 and, all these things. And I'm like, Bev, I'm telling you right now, this house is going to sell around 450. But I know that she'll stick with us, right? I have a relationship with her brother. I know she's not going to blame us. But it kills me when people just don't believe. Like, I've been doing this 30 years. All I do is live and breathe this business. You're going to tell me what your home's worth? Like, you sold one house in 20 years. And you read the media. Here's the phone. Listen to that. And you're going to tell me what the house is worth? No. So, you know what? We're going to listen to her. Unfortunately, we have to not teach her a lesson. That sounds kind of weird, but we have to take her through the process.
Right. Yeah, she has to feel it for herself.
She's got to feel the pain.
She's got to feel the anxiety.
You got to feel the pain.
The anxiety of no showings.
Feel the pain.
Wondering what's going on with the property. Why is no one looking? Why is there no activity online? Wait, why is it getting a ton of views and no saves?
No showings. Yeah, it's like, so that's what we got to do. But if she wasn't cooperative and we didn't set the expectations, I wouldn't have listed it. I just wouldn't. Let somebody else list it for a year or 6 months and then come back and have us list it after that.
Right.
So that happens a lot. When we come back, we're going to finish our conversation. We're going to take a break. We're going to finish our conversation about what we were talking about people downsizing, people moving in with their families, things like that. One of the spouses that pass away, that's pretty important too, right?
Right.
So let's get back into it when we get back. Guys, thanks for listening to Real Estate Live. Don't turn your dial. We're coming back.
Dude.
Thanks, Ron.
I've got to buy my own one of these or something. This is so bad.
Why don't we just have Gina buy us one?
I have to hunch down, break my back to get it because it doesn't stay up here.
Then I don't see you.
Right, it's always in the way.
Try to turn it to the side and maneuver it that way.
I can't, like what?
Like that.
It doesn't go sideways. This thing doesn't bend sideways. It has to be straight on. They're just wrap. I don't want to have to literally lean over. at least yours stays up, right? Yeah, yours stays up.
Good morning, Gina. What are the chances we can get a couple new microphone stands and inside the room here? These are difficult to work with, or challenging things, and old and dirty and yucky, just nasty. Keone, what's shaking with you?
Nothing much.
You were running this morning, huh?
I was.
What happened?
I had to grab an extra SD card because we have another event, but Jude took all of the SD cards in his car and he's out of town.
Nice. Good job,
Where did
Jude.
Jude go?
He went to Australia.
For?
Where's Grandma? She's sick. Well, she's not sick. She has Alzheimer's.
Does Ivan go too?
Ivan? No. No, it's his grandma on his dad's side. Ivan's on his mom's.
She goes, yes, we can do that. Yeah, get my son Jacob involved. Show him a couple of them. Appreciate you.
They didn't even show me. They need to. These things just need to work how they're supposed to. Like these were probably great when they. These things right here, they were probably really good when they were newer, but the function doesn't work anymore. So they can't hold like yours can hold.
You probably just have to tighten something on it.
It'd be nice if I could leave it up here or something. Yes, this isn't horrible. It kind of stays if I go up that high.
Hey, welcome everybody to Real Estate Live. Let's go. Let's do it. Coffee with Jacob and Aaron Taylor, the real estate guys. Got your coffee out. It's nice and early. We're ready to get going. Let's jump into it. What do you think, real estate kid?
Let's do it.
All right. You know what? We're going to talk about the market a little bit again, but you know what? We were chatting a little bit earlier, and we were talking about the trend or kind of the movement that's going on in Las Vegas.
What's the trend, huh?
With people downsizing, or people moving in with their kids, or kids moving in with their parents. And there's a lot of reasons, right? It's not just about smaller homes. It's about smarter living, Jacob Taylor, because families are rethinking how they live together. They want to support each other, right? All under one roof. It's not a step back. It's really a strategic step forward, both for the kids and the parents. And some examples of that. You have a lot of our listeners live in Sun City, Anthem, 55 and over communities, right? They're out there walking their dogs right now. They're out there early drinking their coffee. And they're like, husband or wife gets sick. They pass away. What do they say? Death is part of living. I don't buy that shit. I probably couldn't say that. Bleep that one out. But I hate that saying, death is part of living, but whatever. No one likes to die, but it happens. Then you find yourself alone. And what do? You can live alone. You want your independence. So you end up either finding another house, right? Which happens all the time, to move in with both your parents or one of your parents to help them out. But also it helps the kids out too. I see it with grandchildren. That happens with grandchildren too.
Okay.
Sometimes grandparents move in with the grandchildren because the grandchildren could be in their 20s and 30s now, right?
Right. It
helps the grandchildren out because rates are a little high and the values are a lot higher than they used to be. So they don't want a $3,000 or $3,500 a month payment. So they end up hanging out with their grandparents. And everybody supports everybody else. I see that happen quite a bit.
Family helping out family.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing it and thinking and planning about this ahead of time.
Right.
And it's hard to make that move.
Even just as age progresses, maybe less space is needed. Want to save money, not spend as much money on the house every month. Maybe it's just most of the time, the house is paid off or close to it, but I don't want to pay as much in utilities for this big old house anymore. I don't want to walk from one room to the other. It's too far. So it's, hey, time to downsize a little bit.
And you might as well be with people you love.
Right.
And you want to be with. A lot of retirees are selling the big house but buying one with space for visiting kids, grandkids, even permanent co-living setups. Many are planning ahead. My kids or parents ever need to move in, we're ready. So they're planning ahead, right? They're getting ready. Sometimes it can't be in the 55 and over community.
I heard you got some room in your house.
In my house?
Yeah. You need some help in there?
Dude, I would take you anytime. Seriously. You and Paige and the baby want to move in? Gotcha.
You got a few extra 1,000 square feet in there.
Yep, you could take the whole wing. I mean, how cool would it be that I get to wake up? I mean, I'm a proven example of it. I wouldn't say no at all. You'd have a whole wing of the house.
That was a different conversation than we had like 6 months ago.
No, I would do it. Yeah, but now that I see baby, I like being around her. She's cute.
Yeah.
She's walking.
Just about
She's got a
walking.
little personality. We can eat watermelon
She
together.
just turned 1. Just a side note, my daughter turned 1
And
a week ago.
And what's around the corner?
What's around the corner?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I can announce that now.
Yep.
Mama's giving me permission to announce that. I have number 2 on the way. My second child will be due in January 3rd. Might have a New Year's baby. Who knows? But 2025, 2026 in between.
Don't know if it's a boy or girl yet, but you will.
Do not know that yet. We will find that out here in a few days. So she's just past the first trimester. Mama's doing good.
I would be even open to selling that house and buying one for all of us.
Oh, selling the big one?
Yeah. And finding something that would be, I mean, that house would really be pretty conducive for all of us.
It would be possible.
I mean, because those secondary bedrooms are big. And could have both of them. We could actually put a door. We could put a door right there so you'd have your own space. And there's a door that goes out to the back.
Nice.
So you'd have your own entrance.
Nice. That would be pretty
What do
nice.
you think of that?
It's solid. Hey.
All right. Sell your house. You're moving in. We'll rent it. Multi-general living is booming. That's just what we were talking about, right? And I didn't know that the stat was this high, but 1 in 5 Americans now lives in a multi-generational household. And it's not just cultural anymore. It's financial and emotional. I think we talked about that, right?
Right.
Because the rising home prices, inflation, et cetera, et cetera. The homes we look for have changed, right? Casitas, in-law suites, dual primary bedrooms, even garage conversions are huge in demand.
Right.
The old way of doing it used to be garage conversions.
Yeah.
That was the old redneck way.
The garage
ghetto way.
conversions, huh?
Yeah. I played with that too back in the day.
Yeah.
We were poor. We didn't have much money. What do? Convert the garage. Can't even afford to put air conditioner in there. Put a swamp cooler.
Get an extra room out of it.
It was a little warm.
Almost another primary bedroom.
When I was in my 20s, Sid and Tino's mom, Debbie, we lived with her parents, and we converted the garage. And that's where we lived.
Nice.
Pretty crazy, right?
In Fresno?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Windy. When I was in Windy, lived in the dad's garage in the back. Converted.
Nice.
So garages used to be like the way to go. Now, all right. We're not just garages.
We
We're
still
do
see
casitas.
it. Not as much, but we still see it.
In-law suites. They turned primary bedrooms, flexible layouts, and now it's the new builders. What do they call that? That is it a multi-generational room? What do they call that living space now in these houses?
The in-law suite, what do they call it?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Don't ask me that. I could see it. I could see
It's
it
not
walking through.
multi-generational.
I know. They call
something
it
like that,
else.
right?
Yeah.
Something sweet. They call it.
It's gonna bug me.
All right, we'll think about it.
It's gonna bug me that I don't.
We should
remember
know it. It is what we do for a living.
Well, the new builds just have a different name for it.
X-Gen.
Next gen.
Next Gen.
There you
Ah!
go. There you go. You got
I got it, Keone. Figured it out. My memory's still good. All right. So we helped a lot of families sell their oversized homes and then moved them into those. Right?
it. Right.
We have.
We got some low energy today.
You think so?
I think even you have some, historically low energy. Usually you're a little bit more hyped too, and I'm just tired. I'm always tired.
Do you think the audience is listening to us right now?
They're snoozing. They're like, dang, I'm going to put my coffee in the fridge and go back to bed.
Maybe the next segment, we just don't talk about real estate. Let's just talk about something real.
What do we got? What's real? What's going on?
I'm going to surprise everybody. We're going to take a break.
All right.
When we come back, we're going to talk about something real. Might even make people go, wow, those guys, like everybody else. We'll just talk about family stuff.
All right.
Just bring it out in the open.
Oh, boy.
What do you think?
Up to you. It's your drama.
We might even see the listening meter, because usually there's a couple thousand listening. We might even see it go to like 3, 4, 5, 6,000 people listening.
Tune in.
All right, let's find it out. Ramon, I think we're going to take a break, and then we're going to talk about some real stuff when we come back. Let's do it, baby.
Oh, is she a cute video, Coyote?
Yeah, I'd love to. Hold on, let me make sure that your camera's still on.
Oh, shit.
You're having another one?
I am.
Congratulations. I feel like we were all just talking about that, me, you, and Jude.
Thanks.
Can I get in here?
Come on, Coyote.
I'm
What are you
gonna
trying to do?
reset the
Just
camera.
tell me to move, Coyote.
Let me see. Oh my good. She's so cute.
Like the first time
Like
they
a
played.
cartoon character when she falls back.
Yeah.
Look for your shoulder. When you're eating her neck.
Zara attacking her.
Oh, she is giggling now and laughing with her. I knew that would come. I really hope you have another girl. They'll be so close, right?
And then look at this one. This one's funny too.
I think it's good to even it out.
Tony, can you do me a favor? Because
Yeah,
we're
what's
about
up?
to start. Would you mind giving me some Kleenex?
Yeah, I'll
Or
grab
some
your
toilet
one.
paper or something.
She's
My nose.
so cute.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, of course.
What did you learn? We learned about how the earth went around. Do you want to tell him the truth? Yeah. So first, God put the earth on a sun station. It can never be moved. So how does it go around the sun? Second, God is enthroned above the circle. Yes, it's a circle, but not around like a ball. He's enthroned above the circle of the earth.
30 is dirty.
It says that there are four corners of the earth.
I'm not sure where the bathroom is.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I'm gonna grab some chips really quickly.
Get ready, Ramon. Okay, we're going to call this segment. It's a new segment we're going to start doing every week on the show.
Oh.
We're going to call it Keeping It Real with the Real Estate Guys.
Keeping it real.
And I'm going to talk about maybe things that are just uncomfortable sometimes, but I know people go through it and they're doing it, and maybe it's just good to just chat about it sometimes. Maybe we'll turn from a real estate show into Keeping It Real with the Real Estate Guy show. Who knows? So here's the subject. And by the way, if you want a gift card to Grape Street Cafe, Grape Street Cafe. Boom. Oh,
He's fumbling.
he is
He
fumbling.
walked out.
There we go.
Sometimes you wanna go.
All right, shut up.
He's
That's
like, shoot, as soon as I stepped
know.
away.
He stepped away. He didn't focus. Boom, I said it. That's all right. Just call the real estate guys. We need to give her a number. 702-310-6683. 702-310-MOVE. Just say you want a gift card at Grape Street Cafe. Come by the office.
Moving
pick one
on,
up.
moving up, moving
Here it
out.
is. We're going to keep it real. I have 5 kids.
Wow.
4 kids are great.
Wow.
One of them, dude, I'm at a loss for words.
When's the last time you
And
spoke?
I think people out there could feel my pain. We're not the perfect family, right? I don't even know if there is a perfect family, but we're definitely not the perfect family. But I have this one kid, and I've helped him over the years. It's your brother. Obviously, you know what I'm talking about.
Wow. I didn't know
I'm gonna
that.
say his name. And, he's always like, he cares about himself only and nobody else. He's done drugs. He has kids with all these different mamas, and he doesn't even know a couple of them. Right? I grandparent 2 of the kids, and they're on my grandchild chat. I talk to them weekly. I try to, be a presence in their life. He haven't even met them. He's 40 now, still dating probably teenage girls, still doing drugs. Over the years, I gave him money multiple times, bailed him out multiple times. And, I don't want to be one of those grandparents or parents that I hear it, as I get older and I talk to people that say, or that just give up on him or lose touch with him, right? It starts to becoming the norm. But I almost like, if he ever calls me, like I haven't talked to him in probably 2 or 3 years. If he ever calls me, I don't really want him to call me. Like, why, right? Like, if your brother called you right now, what would you be thinking?
I probably, first off, it wouldn't be a number I've saved anymore.
Right, but if you answered it and he said, hey,
I have no idea.
you'd probably think, what does he want?
Right, what are you calling me for?
Why are you calling me?
Yep.
Do you need money?
Yeah, probably.
Because it's always money, right? Every time he's called me, he needs money. I know you guys are listening out there, especially people my age. You probably all have one of those children. Maybe not all of you, because most of you guys are perfect flipping parents with perfect families, whatever. But some of you actually have my situation going on, that you have that kid that you're just not the proudest of. And I bet you if I opened up our lines for people to call in, I bet you people would call in like crazy right now, because they probably have that situation. Or maybe you're the kid and you're listening. And you need to get your act together.
Get your shit together.
Get your stuff together. Because it's painful. When I have, like, you're a good kid, right? Raise you right. Sid, your oldest brother, 43, surveyor in town, great kid. Never had daddy issues. Just a hard-working, blue-collar guy with kids and raises his family. And I'm probably closer to him, than all my kids, really. Because we're closer in age, right?
Oh, all right.
We have those conversations. And we're pretty close. Obviously, we talk every day. But we have different conversations like me and you would.
Right.
Then we have my daughter that's getting married August 2nd. Your sister, right around the corner. Going to get her master's. Pretty sharp girl. Then we have my other daughter, Tori, who's a marketing rep for a hospital in Riverside area. Pretty sharp girl. But this one, man, I don't know. Sometimes I think, should I reach out? Right? What do you think, Jacob?
Never hurts.
Again, reach out?
Sure, why not?
I always reach out. And his birthday's coming around the corner.
Yep.
His birthday's August 4th.
Yep, I do recall.
I think he's going to be 40 this year.
He will be.
Yeah.
40 or 41.
I don't know. So maybe that's keeping it real with the real estate guys. I know you're probably listening. You probably have some of those things. So I'm gonna end it with this, and then we'll get it. The last segment we'll finish off with the real estate stuff, right? I'm gonna talk about this. I think that I should probably always forgive them in my heart, right? Always be there for them
Agreed.
because you're not going to turn away your child. But I'm not giving him any more money. Not doing it. If he called me up and I don't care what the emergency is, I'm going to say no. Because the last time I gave him $5,000, he wanted it. He said, Dad, I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to start paying you back monthly. I said, son, don't say that. He goes, no, Dad, I'm going to start paying you back. I'm going to pay you back. I said, yeah, but if you say you pay me back and you don't, I'm just going to be disappointed again. And then it's just not going to, it's not the feeling I want, you know?
Right. Just take it as a gift to move on.
Yeah. I said, no, Dad, I'm going to pay you back. So what happened?
Probably didn't pay it back.
Didn't pay it back. 1 month went. 2 months went. Then I think the third or fourth month, he even called me and told me he had this new job and he was making good money. And I was like, oh, okay. I never asked him, like, hey, can you throw $50 my way? $20? $100 up? Didn't ask him. Then I'm sure he lost that job and got fired and went off the deep end. That was a long time ago. I even lent some money to a friend recently, and I told him, don't pay me back. No, Aaron, I'm going to pay you back. No, don't say that. I don't want you to pay me back. I'm giving it to you because we're such good friends. I don't want that small amount of money to come between us. You know, here, I got it. Here you go. Let me help you out. So I think the moral of the story is, and I think you listeners out there would agree, love my son, be there for him, talk to him, right? Support him, father him, but don't lend him any money. Would you do it, Jacob? Would you lend him money?
Not with his track record, probably.
No?
No, because you're not. You know, the money's not going to good habits.
All right. So
Probably
we never
not going to anything helpful.
We never had a segment on the Real Estate Guy show because it's a real estate show. And I just went off on the deep end because I was trying to change the mood a little bit. But that was a segment, keeping it real with a real estate guy. You people out there listening, a lot of you are in my same boat. 702-310-6683. 702-310-MOVE. Call up and just say, hey, you guys have a cool show. I like that segment. I think you guys should keep that segment, keeping it real with the real estate guy. We'll talk about 10 minutes about something with life, whether it's kids, parents, divorce, death, whatever it is, right?
Whatever's going on.
Whatever's going on. We'll give you a Grape Street Cafe gift card.
All right. Let's take a break real quick and we'll get back
Dude,
into.
Is Ramon not on his Q's and P's this morning or what? Let's see. Grape Street Cafe gift card.
Sometimes you wanna go.
It was too serious of a moment.
Was it too serious? What? It did come from the heart. What did it feel emotional for me though? Did it seem like it did? Ramon, did it sound like it was emotional for me? Yeah, I mean it's a little emotional, but I'm almost kind of numb to it. You know, once someone does you wrong for so long, whether it's your kid or a friend or anybody, you kind of get numb to it. Doesn't really affect you anymore. But it still like hurts, but it's just like, all right, it's going to disappoint me again. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, boom, we're going to talk about some buyers, man. With opportunities out there for buyers right now are in abundance. You want a low interest rate? We're going to show you how to get a low interest rate. We're going to help you with that. You want closing costs paid? Boom, we're going to get closing costs paid. And we got a renters program that we're pulling out that's incredible. No one in this city will do what we're going to do. You got to listen to this. Matter of fact, for the podcast, Yodi, this is a break right here. This is for all tenants that are paying rent. We're going to put money in a savings account for you. All you got to do is stay tuned and listen to this. All right, we'll be back in just a minute. You're going to love this one.
What do you got?
You'll see. I'm surprising you, kid. I got to surprise you.
Yeah, I gotta make sure it's legal first.
Nah, it's not legal. I'm going to surprise you. I ain't doing it.
It's
I'm going to
not
surprise
legal?
you. I want to get your initial reaction. How you feeling, champ?
Pissed. I thought I was going to go home and take a nap for a bit before my 4 p.m. showings, and then this other client's like, I want to go see houses today. And I'm like,
That's good. Who are these clients? Where did you get these?
these that Tammy and Brett people. I've showed them like 20 homes already.
Oh, good. You got to be there for them.
I know.
Don't let, and what you got to do is they pick out the houses and then tell you, right?
I have them set up on a few searches for their exact criteria. There's not many. We've seen everything on the market, so like they gotta wait a week to get new homes on the market that meet their criteria.
Yeah, you should stay on top of them.
I do. I text them every 2 days. Check in.
Kyle and them, they'll find a house within 2 trips.
They'll be quick, yeah. Because they need something and they have motivation. People that have a timeline will make decisions, but Tammy and Brett have no timeline, so they don't mind looking at shit all day and then talking to me for an hour.
Wasn't it cool that I nailed that on the head when we were talking to them? I said, "Yeah, you guys will be able to be approved for more.
Oh yeah.
Probably like 600,000-700,000, but you'll want to stay in the 4." I just knew it, and she goes, "Oh yeah."
Oh, they want to stay under 4.
under 4 now.
Yeah. Everything they sent me, I'm like, I think after today they might go up to 425. Because I told them, I said, even if we go 425, I could get you negotiated down to the low 4s.
Well, yeah, but you need a closing cost too.
Well, I'll get them negotiated down 5,000 off price, 10,000 on closing
That's
costs.
what's more important to them. You know, the cash to come into close or the payment.
I know. Yeah, I will. But they'll definitely want to pay less out of pocket. The 10,000 more on purchase price.
Tell me when we're ready.
It's $1, or $100.
What's up, Keone?
What's up?
Keeping it real with the real estate guys. I like that segment. What do you think, Keone?
I think that's a good segment.
Good segment. Keeping it real with the real estate guys.
Catchy.
Keeping it real, positive with the real estate guys.
It's too long.
Keeping it real. Like, we just keep it real. Like we don't know how to not to do keep it real.
You guys are very honest.
Like
Yeah, that should get a little cold. I was getting hot, so I took it off, but now I'm cold again.
I'm gonna have them start marketing that segment on the radio stations, Jake.
No.
I'm going to.
No.
Yeah, I'm going
It's a
to.
waste of money.
I'm gonna do it.
That's a waste.
Nope, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start marketing it.
Now. I want to keeping it real with the real estate guys. That segment that we just did, I'm going to start marketing that. Jiggy was, no, don't do it. It's stupid.
Oh, it's not stupid. It's just not. It's not something you need to market.
On a real estate show?
You don't need to market it. People that listen will tune in and like it or they won't.
Should be like one of those evening shows where you're like, hello, this is Aaron Taylor, keeping it real with the real estate guys. Today, we're going to talk about family therapy. All right, so get a load of this. 702-310-6683. Call and get your gift card. 702-310-6683. And if you like that segment, please tell us you did. So here it is, Jacob. For all you buyers or tenants out there that are renting right now, if you're a renter, we're putting together a program. Listen to this. You're going to love it. This is huge, Jacob. Even if you're not renting from us, and we do property management, right? We have a property management division of our company. Soon we're going to have over 200 houses. We're going to take 10% of the rent you pay, and we're going to accumulate that for you. So when you're ready to buy a house, we're going to apply that money towards closing cost, down payment assistance, whatever you want it for. That's pretty strong. What do you think of that, kid?
What's the time period? How does this work?
Well, there's details within it, of course, right? I mean, you can't do it for 10 years because that'd be kind of tough. But you could accumulate up to several $1,000s to help you with your down payment and closing costs. And you don't even have to rent one of our houses. So we're currently putting together a page that people can sign up for, tell us what their rent is, and then 10% of that rent every single month. So if you're paying $2,000 a month rent, $200 every month is going to be put in an account for you. When you're ready, over a course of, let's say, a year, you might have like $5,000, right? We're going to take that $5,000 and between us, the lender, whoever it is, we're going to get that $5,000 for you to apply towards those costs. What do you think of that?
I like it.
It's a genius, huh?
Theoretically, it sounds pretty good.
I thought it was pretty genius.
How do you make it work, though?
It's a mystery.
I'll let you figure that out.
I'll figure that out. So if you're renting, you want to buy a house, call the real estate guy, 702-310-6683. Help us out. Our inventory is now over 10,000.
It is
on the market.
It
Condos,
is
single-family
indeed.
homes over, is it over 7?
Yeah, 7,480, almost 7,500.
Okay, that gives
It's pretty much fluctuated up and down a little bit within a few hundred the last 2-3 months now.
Yeah,
pretty
but that gives the
consistently.
buyers a lot of opportunity now. Gives us some choices.
Right. And just to have a discussion about, let's say, June's numbers here, because we got June's numbers out last week. Year over year, we are up 70% single family homes, right? So listings up quite a bit. Last month was like 78%. So I think, we actually kind of slowed down on the increase in inventory.
Right.
Like we did have a massive spike the first, 6 months of the year.
Yep.
And this last month, we slowed down a little bit with how many new homes are getting on the market. It's kind of stabilizing, I think. We'll see, until we get to the holiday season. We really, the beginning of the year, I think most agents and most analysts out there really expected more sales during this time period. But we also expected there to be a reprieve in the rates already. And we haven't seen that yet. So, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that, that number of sales we were hoping for
when they
this year.
change when they change Powell in January, the Fed chair, whatever you call it.
Right.
But Steve was telling me it's March or May or something.
Right. Next year. I have no idea the dates on it. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. I think the inflationary numbers now, they showed they were at like 1.86% inflation, which, it shows that we're going to, I think, like I said, we talked about this last week. I think we get, or the week before, I think we get two rate cuts by the end of the year, probably. 2 quarter-point rate cuts by the end of the year, and then maybe a few more quarter-point rate cuts next year at some point.
Right.
We'll be in the low 6s by the end of next year, I think.
And here's the reason you want to buy a house now. Don't wait till the rates go down, because here's what's going to happen, people. Rates go down, people start buying, inventory lowers, values go up.
And I think
it's that simple, in that order.
The part of the market that is the most affected by rates, too, is your median price and under, right? So anything under $500,000 really gets affected by rates. Specifically, either side, not specifically.
Well,
when they're
does,
high or when they're low. But
those
more
people
so.
are barely affording to get
right,
in.
but if the rates drop, then a bigger pool can afford those properties under 4 or 4 to 450. There's more competition on those. Those swing much more. Like right now, we're seeing them swing $10,000 under list price with concessions, right?
Yeah.
With closing costs. Well, if there's competition, you're looking at $5,000 over list price with no concessions. That's a swing of 5%, just with a little competition, right? You put 2 or 3 offers on one home like that, and you're getting it up to list price, no doubt.
So
it's the only way.
So the two scenarios right now, rates go up, inventory starts to shrink.
Rates go down.
Rates go down, inventory shrinks, values go up. Now you screwed yourself, right? Or you could do this. You could buy now with an interest rate. When rates go down, your value goes up, and then you refinance and you reap the rewards.
Right.
So you gain equity when the inventory drops and then your value goes up. And all you do is lower your rate. And with our mortgage company, when you get a loan,
And no cost refi.
no cost refi. You could refi, no fees, no cost.
Right.
That's incredible. So you don't want to wait, Jake.
I truly think, and this is me being honest here, keeping it real.
Keeping it real, not honest. There's a difference. Keep it real.
Keeping it real. I think there is a sweet spot, right? Like everyone's like, oh, I want to time the market. I want to time this. I think that sweet spot is this holiday season.
You think?
I do.
I think inventory will be at an all-time high.
Well, that's why.
For holidays.
Because, I think we're going to see at least 1/4 point basis drop by let's say October, November. And November, things are really going to start sitting. It'll be 100+ days on market average. And it's going to be right as the rates start to come down, right? You might be able to lock a rate for 6.5 in the holiday season, with 1 point, right? Or 6.25 with a point.
Right.
And that's going to be that sweet spot before January, February comes around. And then things start to pick back up. And all the sales we didn't have this year, the squeeze in demand is going to come back next year when the rates start to get a little bit of a reprieve, right?
How cool would it be if this holiday season, it wasn't like your typical holiday season,
and
everybody's buying homes.
Right, yeah. I just don't see it happening. It's not like we're going to have interest rates go from 7 to 6, right? They'll go from 7 or 6.875 to 6.5 at best, right? At the beginning of the year, we were hoping to see low 6s, maybe high 5s by the end of the year. No, not happening. Not happening.
All right, well,
not possible.
Jake, we don't got much time, so 702-310-6683. That's the number to get a hold of the real estate guys. What do we do, Jacob? What do we do for our sellers?
Sellers, cash advances. If
Use
needed,
for what?
Repairs up front. Whatever you need them. Whatever you need it for. You need money to travel because you got to go see family before maybe they pass away or family's sick. We'll help you out. Maybe you need to catch up on some bills. You're falling behind. Maybe you're about to get a notice of default. Don't be 90 days late on your payment. If you know you're going to be 90 days late on your payment, call us. Let us figure out a way to help you first. Even if it's not selling your home, 90 days late puts $5,000 to $10,000 in legal fees on the
10.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a $130,000 condo, $4,300
On an NOD.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Ridiculous. And it's just an attorney's fee for filing a piece of paper. Notice of default. They're 3 months behind, right? And then the notice of sale can come another 30 days later. But yeah, give us a call. Sellers will help you out with whatever you need. Cash advances, repairs up front before you list your home. And we'll even buy your house for cash if needed, right? 5 days or less.
Yeah. You don't always have to sell to an iBuyer or one of those wholesaler companies.
Don't be one of the 23% right now that are selling to institutions.
Yeah, call us first. I mean, we'll buy it as well, but at least we can give you an idea. Sometimes giving you a little cash to hold you over so you don't have to sell it to an iBuyer. Then we can sell it traditional and put another 10% in your pocket. I don't know about you, but 10, 20,000's, tough to come by. 702-310-MOVE. 702-310-6683. That's the number to get a hold of the real estate guys. Thank you for listening to Aaron and Jacob every single week. I hope you enjoyed the news segment today. Keeping it real with the real estate guys. If you did, give us a call. Tell us what you thought. We'll give you a gift card to Grape Street Cafe and the new renters program we have. Call us 702-310-6683. Give us your information. We'll give you more details about that. All right, everybody, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.